Hello top listers, what is the difference between being rich and being wealthy? If they are distinct, then they are not the same, but how? Being rich and being wealthy are two different concepts that may have baffled many for a long time, and it's possible that some people may still be unaware of this. Have you ever considered the distinction between happiness and joy? Are they interchangeable? What makes them unique, if not that, would be? The response is that happiness is fleeting and depends on a cause or event. It is influenced by outside forces. Happiness would disappear as well if the cause disappeared. Joy, however, is a constant state. It is a way of life, in fact. It is deeply internal and is unaffected by factors outside of oneself, such as easy or tough circumstances, increased or decreased comfort, etc. If you catch the gist by this point, it might be simpler for you to comprehend the fundamental distinction between riches and wealthiness. It is quite similar to being happy and joyful, but not limited to those things. Being rich versus being wealthy. Rich refers more to monetary value, tangible wealth, or numerical value. Wealth is more than that. The amount of money a person has in accounts, stock markets, real estate, and other types of property can be used to measure their wealth. However, whether a person is affluent seldom depends on how much money they have. Regardless of money and income, it is essentially a feeling of satisfaction. While wealth cannot be described in words as narrow as money and property, the concept of richness is quite straightforward. A person might be rich while also being poor. How is that possible, though? The real difference in monetary terms. Your wealth is those 48 months if you are able to live your life carefree and without worrying about how you're going to get by while maintaining your existing standard of living. And you are that rich if you have $4 million in your bank account. Richness is therefore quantifiable in terms of numbers or money, which is the first difference. Time is the measure of wealth. The second distinction is that wealthy people have broken free from the debt cycle. Being wealthy, as opposed to being affluent, involves having no accountability or obligations to others and being your own employer. This is a significant distinction. In non-monetary terms, money doesn't necessarily equate to having everything. Wealthy people often outperform supposedly rich individuals in many significant areas of life. And to be completely honest, those factors are just as important as other measures of wealth in terms of money, if not more so. Health is wealth. Even though someone may have millions or even billions to his name, if earning such sums has damaged his health, then he is only truly rich in numbers. It's critical to make money while also taking good care of your own health if you want to be a prosperous man or woman. Even if it entails taking frequent walks, eating well, spending money on a gym membership, or getting health insurance. So that you can genuinely fully enjoy everything you have created throughout your life when the moment is perfect. Wealth means great family life. Some people lose sight of life, especially their personal life, when making so much money. They barely have any time for themselves, and their relationships with family and friends suffer. You might guess that they would make a lot of money in the end, but it would be a hollow success. People who understand and care about their loved ones, share and treasure special moments with them, are considered to be wealthy. They don't sacrifice their relationships with friends and family in order to work. However, keep a healthy work-life balance. Being wealthy is a smarter way of living. It's not like wealthy folks are carefree or something. Simply said, they are more prepared and more cognizant of prospective threats. They are aware of the unpredictability of life and have good contingency plans. They have paid off their debts and are able to manage a monthly cash flow without actually doing any job at all. Focusing only on the earning process and ignoring the managing and securing aspects is more important for becoming wealthy. A daily race that seems appealing but is actually rather exhausting. Last but not least, if you have invested so wisely that after a while, you are simply not dependent on your active sources of income and the passive or secondary sources, such as your shares, insurances, ventures, or real estate properties, are enough to keep you relaxed and do not require you to work, while at the same time, you are enjoying a healthy and fulfilling personal life with family and friends. Then you have become wealthy in the truest sense and are way ahead of the game. Make important priorities for your life in order to reach this level. Grow past the idea of making money and concentrate on extending your life to include other valuable things as well. Thanks for spending some of your valuable time with us today, top listers. We're so glad you did. If you enjoyed this one, please give us a like, hit that bell icon to never miss an upload, and hey, don't forget to subscribe. See you tomorrow.